Nominees award ceremony. We're great. We're happy to be here.
Oh, geez, Casey, did you perchance drive my car over here? Because I had to walk.
Well, I, in fact, did drive your car here. And you know what else I discovered along the way?
What?
I discovered the power of the dog.
Oh, geez. Well, it's time to make a joke about my penis.
Uh-oh.
And it's good to say that tonight's audience members are all single. No one is married.
Nobody is married tonight. We will be objectifying you live on stage at the Mom Awards.
Yeah, and most importantly, no one's partner can be insulted. No. So there will be no misconduct.
No misconduct.
Let's just get that straight.
Yeah.
We take our award security very seriously. So.
And we actually give the power to the people, and we nominate good films, and we give the prize to good films as well.
Do we?
We do. Maybe.
Yeah, we put the power in the people's hands for sure. The people of Twitter, you have voted on our polls. Hopefully you've seen them. If not, that's okay. These are the results.
Yes.
It's a very prestigious process.
Yes.
Yeah, our most trusted listeners and also random people who are looking up anything Oscars related. I trust them with my life, to be honest.
I do too.
If we started a poll right now, let Isaac live, I'm pretty sure.
I'm so positive that you would stay alive, my brother.
Thank you, my brother in Christ.
Yes, of course, my brother.
Well, before we get into the hot categories, Casey, we should. I devised a new category.
Yes,
and it's called the best movie that we saw that wasn't nominated for an Oscar this year.
Yep.
Maybe it was in years past, but not this year. Award.
So it could be any movie?
Any movie from the past 2 weeks that you watched.
Past 2 weeks that I watched.
Yes.
That wasn't nominated for an Oscar.
That wasn't, but this year.
Okay.
Once you think about the parameters of the award, it should be pretty easy to think of
Actually, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
No, wait. Okay, so hold on. I'll clarify.
Okay.
Past 2 weeks.
Yes.
So, since our hiatus, since our last episode.
Gotcha.
Anything that you've watched that's not like an Oscar nominee this year. So
No, I didn't.
No! Wait, you can't nominate anything?
Well, I watched one movie, but it came out
the dog's attacking the mic.
The power of the dog.
The power of the dog's really here tonight.
There was one movie that I saw, but it came out like 2 weeks ago on Netflix. Can I nominate it?
Yeah, sure.
It was bad. I watched The Adam Project.
Oh, yes. So it's your nominee for the... How was it?
It was so bad. Like, not worth anything other than putting it on in the background. Okay?
So a sophomore slump from the Free Guy visionary.
What do you mean sophomore slump? That dude's got like 12 movies.
Wait, really?
Yes, dude.
Free Guy's not his only movie?
Yeah. Sean Levy is from our childhoods, my guy.
Really? What
Night at the Museum, Real Steel, Cheaper by the Dozen.
I never saw any of those.
What?
Well, maybe Cheaper by the Dozen when like a substitute was teaching a class.
I watched those movies so many
We're going to put on
times.
my favorite scene. The other classes I've been watching all day, and no, we will not be going back to the beginning.
Oh, she laughing.
She did. Dad, you are so funny. Sorry, my dog. My dog here.
The podcast dog is on every episode now.
Yeah.
By the way.
She just is chilling. Just imagine slightly off mic. There's always a few pats and pets going down.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a few hearty doggy chortles.
Doggy chortles.
Wait, sorry. What were we talking about before? This dog has the power to enrapture my mind and erase my thoughts.
We were talking about movies you've watched.
Oh, yes.
Since the hiatus.
I have. Okay, since you didn't bring two to nominate,
I'm sorry.
I'll be generous. I'm going to nominate Sanjuro, which is a Akira Kurosawa movie.
Yeah.
It's the sequel to Yojimbo. It's pretty good.
You didn't even know that existed until I told you about it,
I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, or until I Googled it the other day. I can't remember. It was either you or the internet, man. It's a toss-up these days.
Yeah. How was it?
It was good. I just don't think that you can really top Yojimbo. You know, it's just such
a perfect film.
It's so good, yeah, and it's just like such a fun story. They bring back Toshiro Mifune to be Yojimbo again, so he's just always really good. Right. It turns out, I like you know when you watch enough like movies from an old director, you start learning like the old actors' names. Like that's hard for me. Like I usually don't care. Like Cary Grant, sure, I know him because he's a legend. Jimmy Dean, etc. I don't know that many old actors. Is what that's saying. So
Audrey Hepburn.
When I start remembering these motherfuckers, and they're from foreign language movies too,
right?
I think that's a good sign,
right?
And he's just great as that character. I don't think the story was as good, but I'll watch any movie featuring the samurai Yojimbo, which apparently there's a versus movie with him. It's Yojimbo versus some other famous Japanese samurai. Yeah, it's like a Godzilla versus Kong kind of situation.
That's dope.
Right?
I need to see that ASAP.
Me too. Akira Kurosawa didn't do it, though.
Are we talking Yojimbo Cinematic Universe here?
Yes.
The YCU?
The YCU for sure. Or the YCEU. Yeah, no, it's great. I was on a Kurosawa kick because I have Criterion Channel again, and they have like all of his movies.
Yeah,
I was very impulsive. I was just like, fuck it, I want Criterion Channel. So High and Low, which is exclusive on that platform for whatever reason, that's just a really great police procedural. Like, kind of think the OG Prisoners. Wait, maybe not like that, but like, it's not that intense, which is like. I get it because it's an older movie. They didn't need the stakes to be like, you know, super dark or whatever. But I think what was most impressive about it is like the personal stakes in the movie were just so fucking high. It felt like a really good like Arthur Miller play. Podcast Dog, chill. Podcast Dog eating Casey's face, like trying to gobble it up.
Crazed buffoon.
Oh my gosh, you gotta chill, man. But I think the movie that's probably gonna win this category is Drive My Car is an Oscar-nominated movie.
Yeah,
I'm a goon. I didn't really watch anything else. My Space is the Place by it's by Sun Ra. He's this like 70s jazz artist, and he made a movie about like what if black people had like a different planet and things are better on the planet, and Sun Ra comes here to bring young black Americans to the planet, and he basically is like, shit, man, you know, America already treats you like a fucking alien. Come out in space and just like at least own that shit. Be a god. It's entertaining, but also just like really cheaply made and like very much about the music rather than the story. But it's cool. It's like Afrofuturism, and you can see how this shit one day leads to a film like Black Panther. Right. You know, the ideas in cinema originate here, and that was cool to watch. I don't know. I started the Afrofuturism collection on Criterion.
It's good. Did you watch? Well, I guess you haven't, but there's a short film on there called Jonah. That's really good.
I haven't watched Jonah yet. I watched the one called The Changing Same. I wasn't super impressed by that short film, mainly because it was very interesting and well shot, but it was so fucking short. Like you couldn't get invested in the characters. Like I don't know. I find that the short films I love the most are like the borderline feature length ones, like the 35-minute motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I love I love short films like that. Yeah, your short film.
Thank you.
Yes,
yes.
That's exactly what I was thinking about, because all my family members can watch it.
Right.
But then they're not gonna get bored, you know, because there's enough going on.
Yeah.
And there's good investment in it. You get to actually tell a pretty well-developed story.
Yes, well, thank you. And I agree with other short films like that. I watched the Academy shorts this year. There were a couple of them that were 30 minutes long, in animated and in short film. And I think the longer it is, the more you get to showcase and tell. Because there was like, you know, a couple of those that were so fucking short that I was like, how can I judge this? But the Academy still managed to pick the wrong one.
Really?
For both categories, they picked the worst fucking ones. Yeah.
Oh no.
But Well, we'll get to that.
Well, they I feel like they picked the other one because Riz Ahmed was in it. Like, it had star power. Like, once that happens, it's over. Because, like, most of the Academy voters will be like, a recognizable name. They shouldn't... Okay, not to spoil too much of the night, and I know we haven't finished this category that I just made up, so maybe we shouldn't be moving on so quickly. But the animated feature category should just stop being a thing at the Oscars, because it's just like... I don't want to see which Disney movie wins every year. It's not even a category. It's just like... Disney shilled out for this movie this year, which is such a shame.
Well, in this case, they shilled out for 3 different movies.
Yeah,
not
they
as
really
much
did.
as one, but like, yeah.
And that just sucks that the one that had probably the most heart on that list wasn't the one that was ever going to be able to win.
Yeah.
It's just like, don't even pretend that another animated movie could possibly win this category. I don't know. Very frustrating. But
I agree.
Let's nominate your movie, the really bad Netflix one, Adam Project, to win this award. I think that it deserves to have some kind of award, and I feel like Kurosawa's gotten his thing. You know, he's a thing of the past. Dead. Sean Levy. He's
dead. I just realized. He's a thing of the past. He had his time. He's fucking dead. Made some good films, but Sean Levy, he's got his whole career ahead.
Yeah, he's also alive. He's capable of making a new movie. I mean, I just hate to say it, Kurosawa brings nothing to the table these days.
Literally, he's dead.
He literally has no chance of contributing a new idea to humanity ever, so...
I agree.
Checkmate.
Checkmate, bitch.
It's canon. Canon. The Adam Project won that award. It really did.
Congratulations, Sean Levy, Ryan Reynolds.
I would like to also acknowledge Zoe Saldana.
Yes.
I follow her.
And Mark Ruffalo.
What? Really?
He's in the movie.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I won't. What? Yeah, man. Good times.
That's our most prestigious award, by the way. We give that one away right at the start of the night because it's the most important one.
It is.
So please realize.
Get on Twitter, tag Sean Levy, say, hey, you won the most prestigious award out there.
Okay? And don't forget, Adam Project is pretty much the most honored movie of the night. Okay?
Pretty much, yeah.
It
pales. I mean, everything else pales in comparison to the Adam Project.
So anyway, here's a bunch of shit you don't care about.
Yeah, exactly. Followed by 6 musical numbers and an incident.
Let's make the In Memoriam a fucking dance number.
That was so bad. We'll get to it. Oh my god. Let's just start out with our poll results with the first category. I feel like I should preface this with we did these awards because I've always thought it would be cool to host sort of like a mini awards ceremony where like this wasn't a joke. Like, we seriously think the movies that are nominated, that me and Isaac nominated, were truly what we thought were the best of the crop from what we've seen of 2021, and we thought it'd be cool to have y'all vote on it. I love award shows. I just thought it'd be cool to do our own.
Yeah, it's just always nice to like get to talk about the movies that like the Oscars and the Academy will like never pay attention to.
Yeah,
and to give them their love, like. Because you can always kind of tell where Best Picture and Best Actor are going to go. Like, it's just kind of like theater. And so I really do like the idea of letting people actually get to decide, like, what the general mainstream audience will decide, like, was their favorite movie of the last year.
Or their favorite anything of any of our categories.
Yeah, and it's just awesome to see these movies get their love with no kind of, like, snootiness or bias about it, just picking what you genuinely liked. And I feel like this first category really represents that, because the Oscars fucked up bad with this.
Yeah, this first category is the category for Best Animated Feature. And we nominated the films that the Oscars nominated as well, because we didn't really see much other animated films this year. These were the big dogs. And this poll got 26 votes. And the winner was The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Yeah, by a pretty big margin, too.
Big-ass margin.
It had over half the votes with 54%, and its closest competitor was Encanto, which only had 23% of the poll.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pleased about this, even though Mitchell's versus the Machines, like I've said previously, it was not for me. I think that the movie had a lot of heart and has really honestly been fucking pouring its heart out on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, a pretty good for your consideration campaign.
Yeah.
I mean, usually those annoy the shit out of me, but I've thought this has been pretty endearing.
Yeah. Like, you can tell they worked hard on it, and they put a lot of their own personalities and character and love into the film, and we see that, and we enjoy it, and apparently our voters do as well. So the Mitchells versus the Machines wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah. Well, go ahead with our next one.
Okay. So with our next one, we had the best superhero movie. Unfortunately, Zack Snyder's Justice League got no votes, so we're going to stop talking about it right now.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi, that got a little bit of love, 11% of the poll. So you're thinking No Way Home bringing it home, right?
Bringing it home.
No. Suicide Squad and No Way Home.
Suicide Squad 2021.
Yeah. 2021. The Suicide Squad. My bad. Because it's literally the one that people will talk about now, and we'll just act like the other one doesn't exist.
Exactly.
They both got 44%. So we actually repolled this one, and this is maybe my fault, because I put in Hancock.
You motherfucker! I just realized, and we got 21 votes on it too.
So we got more votes on the second poll, which had Hancock on it, which was just a shit post. Hancock.
It backfired.
Hancock did get more votes than Shang-Chi or Zack Snyder's Justice League, though. So Hancock with 14% of the poll.
Yeah.
Not the winner. Fucking Suicide Squad and No Way Home tied again. And it's almost the same percentage. It's 43%.
So,
we don't have a winner.
We don't. So fuck it, I guess.
So I'm dead serious. We're gonna call first Saxon on Snapchat and just straight up ask him which one's better. Just let's see. It's all in Saxon's hands now. Saxon. If he doesn't pick up, we're flipping a fucking coin.
Yeah.
This is gonna work.
Saxon, if you're listening, this is gonna be so weird for you listening to podcasts.
This is like a callback too, to like when we called that lady about No Way Home, and we were like, Andrew Garfield.
Do you think it's gonna come out? Yeah.
Yeah, we're flipping a coin.
Saxon, I'll give you 5 more seconds.
No!
Oh, Saxon couldn't talk.
He could have decided the fate of America.
You could have, Saxon.
Okay.
That's okay next time, buddy. Anyway, let's flip a fucking coin.
Or wait, hold on.
How in the fuck?
The plus one. Okay, the plus Joy-Con is Spider-Man No Way Home, and the minus Joy-Con is the Suicide Squad.
Okay.
So it's okay if you can see the tails. The tails won't help you.
I can't see. I'll look away too.
Okay.
This is the best thing we got to a coin.
Pick a hand.
All right, I'm gonna close my eyes and just feel the energy.
Okay.
And I will pick.
Hey, Phoebe, quit that. No, ma'am.
She's chewing on an ornament.
Okay.
What one?
The winner is Spider-Man No Way Home.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think that as much as I like the Suicide Squad and I like it more than No Way Home a little bit.
Right.
I think that we would be remiss if we didn't pick No Way Home. I feel like it's the most impactful and important one of 2021.
I agree.
And probably what people will remember most.
Right.
Yeah. But
so yeah, there's that category.
Shit, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something on that though. Did you see the top 5 most cheerworthy moments?
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
So I just love how at first though it was like of all time, you know?
Yeah.
Because they had like the old movie at the start. I can't remember which one, but then they had Dreamgirls.
Yeah,
But then it proceeded to just be movies from last year.
Yeah.
So it was like No Way Home, the 3 Spider-Men show up, which, that's pretty cheerworthy, but their number 1 was when Flash enters the Speed Force.
I hate Snyder fans.
He dominated both of those silly, dumb categories, though. Like, the top 5 fan favorite movies.
Are they actually going to get Oscars for that? Is Zack Snyder going to get 2 Oscars?
No, I think it's
categories?
just like a stupid slideshow bonus clip. It's just like, fuck you, you stupid normies. Like, how dare you not watch our Well, I don't know, not how dare you, but like, this is what we think stupid people like.
yeah.
How can we appeal to the brain dead?
True.
But I don't know. It felt like very condescending.
Yeah,
those categories, and then just also their picks were ridiculous. Indeed, indubitably.
So we got our next nominee here, or our next category, really. It's we got what was the most divisive movie to come out last year, and our nominees were The Last Duel, Old, The Green Knight, and The Matrix Resurrections. And let me tell you, this was a landslide vote for Matrix Resurrections, and 63% of the vote, with The Green Knight being second at 19%. Pretty sure you fuckers just picked that because I hated it, because everybody else seemed to love it.
I picked it mainly to spark that conversation again.
And then do we have another? Oh yeah. We got the other kind of joke award with the
yeah. Wait, did we announce the winner? Did you say it yet?
Oh, of the
of
divisive,
of the most divisive.
Yeah, I said The Matrix Resurrections won by a landslide for 60%.
Oh, sorry, there was just such, I guess, little enthusiasm in your announcement that when I was looking at the category still, I didn't even hear you say it. Come on, Casey.
Sorry.
Chris Rock energy. Piss me off.
The winner is The Matrix Resurrections. Woo!
This one is still, fresh. I don't know. And I feel like I still kind of in my head go back and forth with which camp I fall more under. I think I still like it, a lot. I think I just am now realizing that a lot more of the, Matrix sequel elements of it bug me still, but I still love the meta.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people agree with the exact opposite of what I've said, and I think that in itself is people liking different halves of the movie.
Yeah,
just wow, you can't even agree for the whole entirety of the runtime if it's good or bad.
Yeah, I'm falling more into the camp that I really, really like it.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
I think that'll only grow when I watch it again, which I will be watching again. I want to do a Matrix marathon rewatch thing. So.
I would rewatch the trilogy now because of Resurrections, and that is something really cool about Resurrections. That it made me want to.
Yeah, for sure.
And man, I'm thinking about a later category. You do really like it, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, but we'll do our other joke category real quick.
Yeah.
Most desperately trying to win an award. These are some pretty good nominees.
Yeah.
You got them?
We got Belfast, Spencer, Zack Snyder's Justice League, and The Tragedy of Macbeth.
Well, the one you'd expect kind of won. It was Belfast.
Yep.
I'm surprised the Academy didn't bite more into Branagh's Oscar bait. The fact that he only took away Best Original Screenplay, which is probably one of the most egregious categories he could have won.
God.
I mean, they kind of fell for it, but otherwise Belfast went largely unloved, which is crazy because Ciarán Hans, I don't know, I fucked up that name.
Yeah.
He's been winning Critics' Choice Award stuff and the Golden Globe. I think he won, so I think he was probably the projected winner originally.
Yeah. A shame.
A shame on your house.
A shame on your house.
But Belfast.
Belfast wins.
Definitely Oscar bait. Yeah.
Trying to win.
Spencer, I just want to clarify. It's not the only reason you do a movie like that, but you've got the Oscar campaign in mind when you do a movie about a historical figure like Princess Diana,
and you do it in such a artsy way. So
very artsy. Very, very.
Very, very. Well, let's go to our first official category.
Ooh, yeah, this one might have even been at the Oscars. Best score.
Best score. I love the best score category. I always have pretty impassioned opinions. But for our nominees, we had...
They didn't even fucking show it this year. So
didn't.
You're getting more quality time.
More.
Yeah.
Our nominees are Spencer, which, hold on, I'm not about to do everybody dirty like this.
Johnny Greenwood did Spencer's score.
He did? Oh, he did? Yeah. Okay, so we got Johnny Greenwood for Spencer. We got Hans Zimmer for Dune. And I need to look up who did the Titan score real quick.
And Johnny Greenwood again for Power of the Dog. And Casey's looking up the Titan scores composer.
Yep. Jim Williams.
Jim Williams. So who is the winner? Drum roll.
We have Dune by Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer, and unlike the Oscars, Hans Zimmer actually came to our ceremony.
Here he is.
No, God, no. That how the wrong decision is always. I don't want to do that. Fuzzy animals, no idea. And then I realized it wasn't about fuzzy animals at all. It was about opening doors, opening a door for you to have the possibility of hand over their baby to me.
Wow, Hans, that was
that was really good.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that.
Thank you. 30 years without a win.
30 years,
now he's won it big at the Mom Awards.
Nominated 9 times and one time nominated and one time winner of the Mom Awards.
Yes.
Hans Zimmer. Let's see if you come back next year again and win again, Hans.
Probably for a different movie.
A different movie.
He can't win for Dune again.
Nope.
Just so you guys know.
Next category we have is cinematography. Yeah, I feel strongly about this category as well. Our nominees here were for Dune, The French Dispatch, Old, and Power of the Dog.
Yeah, and this one was a tighter race than the last category. I mean, Dune won the last category with 56% of the vote, but Dune won again. We're in another Dune sweep. It only won by 37%, and Power of the Dog was close on it with
5% off.
I loved Power of the Dog's tight cinematography. I saw a lot of people shitting on it for not, I don't know.
No,
I guess
perfect.
for not being as grand in scope as some of these other films, but it set out what it wanted to do. Dune, definitely a great pick. I would have given it to French Dispatch, but I love Dune also, and just the scope of Dune is so epic.
I will say I didn't nominate. I nominated Old, and I didn't do that as a joke. I genuinely believe Old had fucking amazing cinematography. I love the way the camera moves in that movie. Sad that it only got 5% of the vote, but understandably, the other nominees were pretty strong as well.
Were you the voter?
I was one of the voter for Old. Yeah.
I feel like
maybe that 5% is literally only me.
Yeah, because I think it's rounding up because it's 19 votes.
Yeah.
So if anyone else voted for it, I don't think that would be possible.
If you voted for Old, let me know. I voted for Old.
If you voted for Old, please stand up.
Please stand up.
Oh, it's just Casey.
Our next category is Best Screenplay, and we decided to combine adapted and original, so it's any fucking screenplay. It doesn't matter if it was adapted or original. It was eligible to be nominated. Read off our nominees here, Isaac, for Best Screenplay.
We've got The Power of the Dog, which is an original or an adapted screenplay by Jane Campion. We've got Licorice Pizza, which is an original from Paul Thomas Anderson. Mm-hmm. We've got Pig, which is
original from Michael Sarnowski.
Yeah, Michael Sarnowski. And then we've got The Matrix Resurrections, which is an original by Lana Wachowski.
And 2 other guys. But
but they don't matter.
They don't matter. She wrote it.
Screw them. And the winner is Licorice Pizza.
Licorice Pizza.
Yeah.
Let's go.
By 38%. Yeah. And I mean, Casey, you just saw Licorice Pizza for the awards, right? Did you like it?
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Just good hangout movie time.
Yeah. I don't necessarily think it should have been nominated for Best Screenplay, but it was. And in that category, it should have won. And in our category, it winning is a testament to just how much people enjoy that story. And it is a really good story. So yeah, I like The Power of the Dog and Pig. We're tied right behind it with 25%. So
I think that Power of the Dog might have a slightly tighter screenplay, but like I just really like the vibes of Licorice Pizza.
yes, immaculate vibes.
Yes,
I must
they're
say.
so immaculate.
Yeah.
I what a vibey movie.
Yeah.
Quite like that.
All right, before we get to our final four, we have, this is like kind of a joke category, but also I'm deadly serious about this category. We have a worst picture category, and it's the worst fucking movie that came out of last year. And there were a lot of movies that I thought were really bad that I was going to nominate but didn't because everybody else thought they were good. But our nominees for...
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't have good takes. Our nominees for Worst Picture are Don't Look Up, Eternals, The Tomorrow War, and Godzilla vs. Kong. And unsurprisingly, Don't Look Up wins because, voters, you are correct. It is the worst fucking movie of 2021.
I didn't see it, but I have heard by reputation pretty darn bad.
It's dog shit.
Eternals was my horse in this race. Although Godzilla vs. Kong, I know that not a lot of people agreed with me, but I thought that one sucked. Major doo-doo too.
Major doo-doo.
Major.
I thought it was mid.
Well,
I went back and rewatched the fight scenes the other day, but that's all.
Yeah, that's all that is worth rewatching. Yeah. I feel like. This is a big category because a lot of people voted for it too.
Yeah.
This was one of our most voted for categories with 43 voters. Best actor.
Yes.
And unfortunately, the Academy Award winning slapper Will Smith did not make our version of this list.
I do think he did a good job in King Richard, though. I really do. I enjoyed King Richard, and I thought he did a good job.
Yeah, the clips they played were pretty good.
Yeah. You should watch it, though. I think you might like it.
I think I will watch it, especially now that he's won the award for it, and also just everything that went into that. We'll I guess we can talk about that after. But we have Andrew Garfield for Tick, Tick, Boom, Benedict Cumberbatch for No Way Home, Power of the Dog. We have Nicolas Cage for Pig, and we have Hidetoshi Nishijima for Drive My Car. And Nicolas Cage and Hidetoshi weren't nominated at the Oscars, so it's cool to see them get their due.
For sure.
So... in last place, we have Nicolas Cage with only 5%. We have Benedict Cumberbatch coming closer with 14% of the vote. Hidetoshi Nishijima actually got quite a few votes with 28%, but Andrew Garfield definitely was a runaway with this one. More
53%.
Damn, people really liked Andrew Garfield and Tick, Tick, Boom, and I'm one of them. I think well-deserved. Honestly, though, after watching Drive My Car, I definitely would have given it to Hidetoshi, and I actually voted for him in the poll after seeing the movie. So
yeah, I voted for Nick. He's there.
Nice.
That's my vote.
You've got the lowest percentages. Yeah. You're actually the one voter in all of the categories.
I will say that I was the one that nominated Hidetoshi Nishijima because I was completely enamored with his performance in Drive My Car. And it is sickening that he was not nominated.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Now, Drive My Car was probably my favorite. One of my favorites of the Best Picture categories. I don't think it was my favorite. I think I like West Side Story a little bit more and Licorice Pizza. But I don't know. It's close. It's like close, this was such a good year for movies. All of the movies this year fucked, except for the ones that didn't. And also, you disagree.
I disagree. I do not fuck with this past year. Hoping for it'll be better in 2022. I just wasn't super impressed like everybody else. I thought a lot of good movies came out. Like if you look at my ratings and stuff, most of the Best Picture nominees I've given good ratings. Just not as high as other people are proclaiming them to be. But still an all right year. Our next category, we got to go with Best Actress here. Our nominees. This one got a lot of votes. This was our most, right? With 47.
Yeah. It was by a pretty wide margin.
Yeah.
The favorite category, or not favorite category, I guess just most popular.
Yeah.
Damn, people were popping off.
Yeah. So for our category here, we have Kristen Stewart for Spencer, Alana Haim for Licorice Pizza, who was also criminally left out of Best Actress nomination
that
this year.
fucking sucked. Also,
Yeah.
Cooper Hoffman not even getting any like recognition. That
Fucking
sucks,
hell.
dude. Or Bradley Cooper.
Or Bradley Cooper. And they were all there. Our next nominee, Rachel Zegler for West Side Story, and Tessa Thompson for Passing.
Yeah, Rachel Zegler also not getting fucking nominated. What the fuck was up with that?
Stupid.
Jessica Chastain winning. That I'm just gonna say that's some bullshit.
Let's just pretend that she won for Zero Dark 30 a few years ago. Anyway, so Tessa Thompson came in last. Alana Haim came in 15% of the vote. And then Rachel Zegler was the runner-up, but it goes to Kristen Stewart for Spencer.
Yeah, fucking awesome performance.
Well deserved.
Amazing. And also, just like, she should have won last night.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it.
She should have. She should have.
Damn shame. But
Damn
keep
shame.
acting, Kristen. You'll do it one
Please
day.
keep
and also,
acting.
you don't need the Oscars. Fuck
You
it.
don't need the Oscars. She won every other single Best Actress award at every other awards circuit they went to. So,
Oh, wow.
have you seen the poster with all the awards on it? It's like her standing like outside the palace, and behind her is literally, I shit you not, probably 25 official like Best Actress like wins with the palm olive like trees or whatever.
Oh, shit.
It's an insane poster. Yeah, they wanted a lot of fucking awards, so she definitely didn't go without being noticed.
Yeah,
which is good.
so I she's definitely not feeling a little sad.
Yeah,
Good for her.
good for her. Go ahead and do our next one.
Okay, for Best Director,
Yes.
we definitely didn't have the traditional. Well, I don't know. I feel like we saw some action that we wouldn't see at the Academy.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to announce our nominees, which were Jane Campion for Power of the Dog, M. Night Shyamalan for Old,
Woo!
Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza,
Ooh!
and Maggie Gyllenhaal for
Yes.
The Lost Daughter. And so this was a tight race.
Very.
M. Night Shyamalan getting a surprising amount of the vote, but still coming in last at 17%.
Yep.
Jane Campion and Maggie Gyllenhaal actually tying, getting 25% of the vote each. And Paul Thomas Anderson, by the hair on his chinny chin, getting the big dub.
The big dub.
For 33% of the vote.
Best Director goes to you, PTA.
Yeah, I mean, Licorice Pizza is just such a fucking beautiful movie.
It's so good.
So well shot and paced, and God, it's a lovely feature, and PTA did a great job overseeing it and writing it.
Yes.
So great wins for him on all accounts.
Yes. Now we're on to the moment all 5 of you have been waiting for. Best Picture.
Yeah, this one didn't get too many votes.
It didn't.
Turns out it was 8 votes.
I think it was right when the Oscars were starting and everybody was not giving a shit about our awards.
Yeah, well, it's like if we weren't tweeting about Will Smith getting slapped,
Yeah,
the tweet
yeah.
probably was not getting a lot of attention.
Nah. But our nominees this year are Pig, The Power of the Dog, The Green Knight, or Le Green Knight, as Sam calls it, and West Side Story.
Yeah, so I mean, we have 2 movies that weren't nominated for Best Picture or for any Oscars at all, Pig and The Green Knight. And like I respect Pig. I don't love it as much as some people, but I respect it. And I know that was probably you're the one you were really hoping would win.
Yeah, I voted for Pig for
Yeah.
sure. It's my number 1 favorite movie of
And The
2021.
Green Knight was my number 1 favorite
Yeah.
movie of 2021. So I definitely knew that there was going to be a smackdown here.
Yeah.
But let's see how it shook out.
Let's see.
Sadly, no one voted for West Side Story, which
Sad.
is okay. It wasn't even my favorite either, but
No.
it was my second favorite, so I
Right.
put it in there. 0% of the vote.
Uh-huh.
Power of the Dog and Pig both got 25% of the vote.
Yep.
So
They tied.
2 people voting for him. But 4 mighty warriors united, and they voted for The Green Knight. And it won Best Picture
at the Mom Awards.
It's 50%, baby.
50%.
Green Knight. I love Green Knight. What can I say? I gotta give a speech. The Green Knight, it was really good, and I haven't stopped talking about it. I haven't watched it again, but I really liked it that time.
You did?
So much so that even when I watched all the other movies that came out later in 2021, I said, I still like The Green Knight the most.
Yeah.
And that's my take.
That's your take.
What do you want to talk some shit? You want to slap me, bitch?
The Green Knight
Oh, no, this guy's not going to say anything nice.
was mediocre at best.
Oh, no.
Have a good night.
Get my Best Picture winner out your fucking mouth! Wait, sorry. So I just slapped Casey.
Yes. And I am going to leave the show now. Okay. The Green Knight won. The Green Knight won. Yay. You all can shut the fuck up. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, so Casey's maybe a little bit sore, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Your movie might win next year.
Yeah.
You have a whole nother year to have the world's worst opinions, so you take your time, sweetie.
I will. Thank you all for contributing to the first annual Mom Awards. This is fun.
They were exciting, maybe even more exciting than the Oscars.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I could have claimed that with ease before, but as we all know, post Oscars, that's not the case. Well, the metaphorical planes here crashed into the Chris Rock towers. It was definitely a tragedy on the Oscars of tremendous political importance. There was some fucking crazy tweet from this lady. It was like, did anyone get up and leave after that, or is this just the desensitization to Trump being shown in broad effect? And I was like, what the fuck does this tweet even mean?
So
what?
Obviously, let's start off with the biggest thrill of the night and talk about how fucking crazy this shit is. People on Twitter are taking this a lot more seriously than it needs to be taken, in my opinion. They're talking about it. People have got all their opinions, especially the deranged ones like yours that are like, like that. Like, it's not that serious. It was a slap to the face, and honestly, I can't. Let me
wait. So, which team are you on? Are you Team Chris or are you Team Will?
I am team that shit shouldn't have happened at all. I'm kind of disappointed in both of them because my take on it is this: it's not a very hot take. It's a mid take, but it's what everybody's take should be. Every year the Oscars, especially since Ricky Gervais hosted Golden Globes and he roasted the fuck out of everyone, every single presenter or host that comes under the Oscars thinks that they have to punch down at the artists at the ceremony, at the directors, the actors, whatever. It's always been really fucking annoying to me because it's a night that we're supposed to be here to honor and kind of celebrate film, the medium of film, and the artist, and they always make it a point to make some really like uncomfortable, edgy jokes, and that's exactly what Chris Rock did. And he made a joke that it wasn't even funny. Yeah. That's what's so fucking sad about it, is that his joke was not even fucking funny.
It's like most people wouldn't even get the fucking joke.
Exactly.
Like I didn't understand. Like G.I. Jane 2, like what? But I mean, it hit where it meant.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can see in the moment leading up to the slap that like Jada is
not having it.
Yeah, she's rolling her eyes, but Will's laughing actually.
Yeah,
in that first shot.
Yeah, that's a lot of confusion from people. It was like, was he drunk or was he laughing because it was awkward and he didn't want to look mad in front of the cameras, or was he laughing and then he noticed that it hurt Jada's feelings and that's when he got upset? I'm not fucking sure.
And also, it's good to note that Jada Pinkett Smith has alopecia, which means like she literally can't grow any hair, and so like the joke is like essentially the bald head looks like the shaved head of G.I. Jane, who is this like military character. Yeah, well, no, it's not even a G.I. Joe spinoff. It's a Ridley Scott movie from the 90s. Demi Moore in
I
it.
thought it was like a comedy.
No,
I'm so behind on that shit.
Yeah. So I mean, it's really outdated and quite frankly, like it'll fly over your head what it actually means. Joke.
Right, yeah.
But it wasn't cool, and like I will say, Will Smith had the right to be upset about it.
Yes.
I do not think that this is how you handle that kind of situation, though. You
No.
bring a lot more attention and magnification down on, your wife, who is the victim of this situation, and then also you make it about you in that moment. Like, you take away any kind of credence that her offense might have, and now it's about Chris Rock getting slapped in the face and about Will Smith having to spend his best actor speech apologizing for doing it. And
just like reckoning with the last 10 minutes and also his entire career at the same time.
It's like it made for shocking television, but just as a judge of judgment, this was some pretty poor judgment right here.
I agree. I'm not going to say that I wouldn't have done the same thing. Not on live television. There was already 2 or 3 jokes made about Jada Pinkett Smith at the Oscars before Chris Rock's joke.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, well, they made a couple snide remarks from Amy Schumer and all them, and I think, if somebody was punching down on me for 3 hours and then and my wife, I would most certainly want to smack the shit out of somebody too, especially if they made fun of a condition that she literally can't help. Yeah. And especially if the joke was as unfunny and fucking stupid as Chris Rock's joke. Would I have fucking done that at the Oscars on live television right before I was up to win an Academy Award for Best Actor? No. That is such poor judgment. That is such a dumbass thing to do. I think there's a bunch of different ways he could have handled that that did not involve assault. On such a oh my god, it's like it was no longer about what everybody was there to celebrate. It became this like weird thing after that. Like the entire vibe was killed, if there was a vibe in either way. I don't know, and so that's why I think I don't think we should look too deep into it. I think Will Smith lost his temper because of one too many bad jokes about his wife, slapped the shit out of somebody, shouldn't have did it. Chris Rock shouldn't have made the joke, but now it is the #1 national embarrassment at a fucking awards show. Kind of crazy, really, really upsetting, to be honest. Like, we can make all the jokes we want. Like, it's already being memed to high hell. And it's funny, okay? You have to admit it's funny as shit. Because I was shocked as fuck when I saw it. Yeah, no, I think it was just that initial reaction of, like, seeing it and thinking it's, like, a stupid bit that they're doing. I thought it was a bit, yeah. Yeah, which would make the whole context of Chris Rock saying that kind of joke make a lot more sense. Yeah, they're, like, building up to Will Smith punching him in the face. It's like, it wasn't until the audio was muted and you see Will Smith, like, yelling and... We saw him mouth the F word. That's when I knew it was real, because I was like, oh, shit, yeah, they would never allow that on ABC, like a live event. And Chris Rock was, like, talking, like, still, and they didn't get him cut off, but they was like, holy shit. Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. Yeah. And he was like, it was a G.I. Jane joke, dude. It's like, bro... No, bro. It doesn't matter what kind of joke it was. Just, like, you're all insulting these people's... And this leads into another really... one of the many distasteful moments of the night when Amy Schumer fucking called Kirsten Dunst a seat filler. Yes. Okay. This was maybe even, like, way more cringe to me. Yes. Was the like, punching down again and, like, clearly trying to do it as a reaction to, like, the earlier events of the night to get more dudes riled up. And Jesse Plemons, I think, handled that pretty well, because he didn't play along with it. He was like, that's my wife. Like, shut the fuck up. Stop being so demeaning. Like, in fact, that was a much more effective way to handle that situation in the moment. Is just shut it down.
Make it uncomfortable for that person. Make them feel that moment of like, oh shit, I'm being an asshole and like I look like a dumbass on live TV, because you see that shit with Amy Schumer, and that felt good. Did not care for any of the like host humor. Wanda Sykes was honestly pretty funny because she's just like a great personality. Yeah, but she's not fucking Amy Schumer or like this Regina horny girl Hall style humor that they were fucking doing.
Oh my god, it was so stupid.
It was cringe. Like you can't cut categories to make time for the worst bits ever. Just have Hans Zimmer like accept like his score Oscar on air, you know?
Oh my god.
Fucking L.
Fucking huge L. Yeah, I just my heart sank when she did that joke to Kirsten Dunst, because literally Kirsten Dunst has not been recognized, and she has been acting for a very long time, and she's a very good actress, and she's been in some very fucking good movies. And she was in, arguably, it was the best nominated film in my opinion for Best Picture this year, The Power of the Dog. She was nominated, and so was Jesse Plemons, and neither of them won. And Amy Schumer doing that stupid fucking joke, just, I mean, that would have hurt my feelings. I can only imagine how she felt and how he felt, being called a fucking seat filler. It's not even a joke. It's just, it's rude. And it was fucking stupid and distasteful. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, we'll move on to the next most distasteful. We're not even talking about the nominees; those are just as fucking bad. But or the wins, I mean, most of them anyway. The next, the in memoriam, the fucking Dance of the Dead number.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. Why?
That was just fucking weird, and like, I can't believe they like tricked people who actually knew those like people into talking about it, like Bill Murray doing that. I liked Ivan Reitman.
I liked Bill Murray's like kind of like I liked his like little small speech, his mini speech about Ivan Reitman. I just wish it wasn't over a fucking dance number, over a song. I wish he would just walked out there and said that,
like Kevin Costner, like sincerity.
Oh my god!
Wait, Costner. By the way, that was so boring. What? No. What? No, that shit with Kevin Costner. I mean, it was clearly someone like cutting through the bullshit and just talking about movies and their love of movies or whatever. But it went on so long and it was so boring. I hated that shit.
I was so enamored with it. I thought it was great.
Oh my god, no, that's my worst nightmare. My like Republican stepdad hosting the Oscars. No sir. It'd be all Yellowstone jokes all night.
Oh my god.
You guys might have seen me in Yellowstone, but have you seen 1889? Yeah, neither has anyone else on Paramount Plus. Well, actually, a lot of people have seen 1889 and Yellowstone.
My parents have been watching that shit.
It's just such a hit, but only with the Southerners.
Yeah.
A whole, like, political divide of people who are into Yellowstone and people who are not into, which is crazy because it doesn't sound like it's a very, like...
Yeah, it's got a lot of, like, rating. The critics said don't talk about it, but the people who watch it love it. So it's one of those things, you know?
One of those things.
I don't know, man. I think I like the Costner bit so much because all night I had to sit through bullshit, quote-unquote, comedy and bits.
Quote-unquote.
Quote-unquote comedy from all these fucking shitty-ass comedians. And Kevin Costner just comes out and gives an impassioned speech about the first time he saw a Western, and I just thought it was good. And I thought it was wholesome. And I was like, this is kind of what this is supposed to be about, and he did a good job. I don't know, I wasn't bored. He did go on for a big bit, but that was before Best Director. It was a big category.
Right.
So
true.
Understandable, I guess. But yeah,
it's just how I feel about him. Maybe as an actor too, is that I'm very bored by most of his performances in movies. Like he's a pretty plain guy.
He's a plain Jane.
Yeah, he's a plain Jane. He's just not that interesting to me, I guess. If you have love for Kevin Costner, this is probably a wet dream. You know? Oh, damn, Kevin.
Oh, damn, Kevin. Keep talking. I don't know. What was your next most disgraceful moment?
Other than like the them getting all the single actors up on stage or whatever.
Oh, that was horrible.
That was just so cringe. I can't think of too many more. I think it was just so hard to stay focused. It was just honestly a disgrace, like all the categories they didn't show. Just like every time there was an unfunny host. Oh, and the weird like anniversary things, like the 28th anniversary of
we were
Pulp
talking
Fiction.
about that. We were like, what the fuck is like 28? Why couldn't you wait 2 more years for the 30th? Like,
yeah, like what is up with that? Why there's no like Pulp Fiction like cultural relevance train that you got to do it now? Like, save it a couple years.
Oh my
and
God.
it was just uncomfortable too. Them on stage, like they were trying to do like cute callbacks or whatever. The briefcase was kind of cute, but it was just also cringe that it was like, stop, please. Yeah.
I liked the briefcase bit. I did not like that they had fucking Tony Hawk and 2 other ex-game pro gamers out there to talk about James Bond. I think it would have been more interesting if they got, I don't know, the remaining living Bond actors to present that tribute. Because I liked the tribute. I liked the clip montage. I don't understand why we needed it, but it would have been cooler if they could have presented that, with Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig and the likes of the remaining living ones.
Yeah.
Just kind of fucking stupid. You sneezed.
God bless you, podcast dog.
God bless you, podcast dog.
Bless you.
Speaking of the categories being cut, this year's Oscars was longer than last year's.
Yeah.
By like half an hour, I think, almost.
It felt like it. I was like, shit, are they always this fucking long?
Yeah.
And I didn't even watch last year's, to be honest, but I guess they were trying to cut out all these categories to save time. Like they were shooting for 2.5 hours.
And they didn't hit it.
How did they fuck that up so bad? Was it the speeches? I don't know. Because they did cut off Drive My Car twice, which was so fucking disrespectful.
Oh, that was infuriating.
Well, the first time I kind of understood because they just misunderstood. The audience did. He was like, "Thank you so much."
Yeah,
and it's just his accent made it sound like it had such a tone of finality.
Speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he was like, "Wait, hold on, I'm talking."
Yeah.
But then they did it again.
And then he just walked off stage, and you could see how upset he was that he literally came prepared his thank yous in English, and they still cut him off twice. He had the least time up there. It was fucking stupid. I don't know why this hasn't been like the number one thing that the Academy should fix with this award show is that give everybody enough time to do their fucking speeches. They worked their asses off to win the award, to make the movie and win the award, and you barely give them 60 seconds to compose their thoughts. I mean, they're literally going down in film history as we speak, as they are getting the award. Would you know what to say if somebody handed you an award for that your film is the best international film of an entire year out of 365 days that you were allowed to make and produce a movie, and they gave you 60 seconds to give a speech about you winning an award that's going to put you in history books? Are you kidding me?
No, yeah, I can't imagine that situation. That just sounds awful.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah. That sucked. That really did. And I feel like they would have played the deaf people off if they felt like they could get away with it. That was just the level of crassness that we were at tonight with the Oscars. There were targets for easy pickings, and then there were movies that they didn't, bully because they were like, we can't. And it was just like, don't like punch down if it's not like an all around thing. Like joke on all the movies.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
They didn't. Because we all know that the Oscars don't actually. They may have at one point, but no longer anymore do they actually award the best movie of the year. The Academy likes to award movies that they think that they want to best align themselves with. The politics, the representation. They're not, and they'll nominate and vote to win whatever fucking movie does that, what the best, that they think aligns with what they want to be seen as the best. It doesn't matter if it's a bad movie or not. And that brings me to pretty much every fucking winner in every single category of this atrocious fucking year.
Whoa.
Not almost.
You're just so crazy, though, because most of these movies are so good. Just maybe not the winners all of the time, but no. Casey is wrong. This is the Mom Awards. I am the objective opinion host, and he is the lying one.
I am always lying. What did you feel about the actor and actresses wins?
Actor and actress wins. I felt pretty okay with Will Smith winning, because I always have this resigned feeling when I haven't seen a movie yet, and an actor wins Best Actor for it. I'm like, I'm sure they did fine or whatever. Yeah. And all the clips look very good. And plus, it allowed for Will Smith to go on stage again, which, you were so worried we weren't going to get to see more of him. No, I think he knew after he did that, he's like, shit, there's a really good chance of me winning tonight. And this could be very, very uncomfortable. You were pretty happy with Will Smith winning, though, right?
Yeah. I think he deserved it. It's amazing to me that he hasn't been nominated.
I thought he got nominated for Ali.
He has. He's never won.
I thought it's still crazy. Yeah,
it's crazy that he hasn't won in his damn near 30-year career of being literally in the cultural zeitgeist for so fucking long.
Yeah, what a goat.
He is a goat for sure. I was okay with his win, and I was okay with Ariana DeBose's win. Like I said, she wasn't my first pick. Kirsten Dunst was my pick for that category, but her speech was amazing. Her speech was awesome.
I loved Ariana DeBose. I thought that was one of the most well-deserved wins of the night. Love her.
Woo.
But Kirsten Dunst would have been a nice runner-up for me. Yeah,
for sure. Who won Best Supporting again? Oh, Troy Kutzer.
Yeah, for Coda.
He was good in Coda.
I still haven't been able to see Coda. If anything's on Apple TV, I probably haven't seen it. There was one weekend that I had access to it.
You can borrow my account. I got it to watch a couple of the Academy Award nominees.
Dope. Yeah.
I guess I'm just paying for it now, so if you want, you can use it.
I would love to use it. Well, you heard it live on air, folks. Casey's giving me his Apple TV, so if he doesn't do it, you know what to do.
You get to
don't stand down. What was I going to say? Oh, but then I think the one that made me feel something was Jessica Chastain winning for Tammy Faye. Because this movie isn't nominated for anything else. Yeah. I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. And I felt like there were some more deserving wins. Mainly Kristen Stewart. I was just saying, I want Kristen Stewart to win. I can't believe Rachel Zegler wasn't even fucking nominated. That was egregious to me.
Olivia Colman was great too.
I wish I had seen Lost Daughter.
You still should. It's amazing.
I love Olivia Colman. I'll follow her to the ends of the earth.
Yeah.
She's already won for a movie that she should have won it for, though.
Also, but good. Jessie Buckley was a really good nominee as well for The Lost Daughter as well. I love Jessie Buckley. She is on the verge of a major breakthrough. Okay, let me just tell you this: in a year or two, there's going to be a movie that comes out with Jessie Buckley. And it is going to get hype because she's going to give the best fucking performance of her life. She's an amazing actress.
Well, she's going to be in Men or Man later this
yes,
year.
Yes, she is in
Alex
Men.
Garland.
That might be it. Might be it.
I'm pretty hype about that. Yeah. I knew I recognized her name from somewhere, but I don't think I've seen her in anything yet.
Yeah, she was in I'm Thinking of Ending Things, and she was obviously in The Lost Daughter, but she was also she's been in a few movies that I didn't realize she was in. Hold on, let me pull up her letterbox real quick.
Okay, pull up that letterbox.
To give you some...
Get up that letterbox.
She was in the Chernobyl miniseries.
Oh, so good!
Yeah, she was in Judy, The Courier with Benedict Cumberbatch. She was in the new Dr. Dolittle movie.
What? Oh, yeah. Hype.
Yeah,
Dolittle.
Hype. And some UK movies that I've never heard of. But nonetheless, she's a great actress.
There's two exciting ones in there. Yeah.
But yeah, she... I thought she did amazing in The Lost Daughter, and good shit. Good shit.
Yeah, that would have been a good nominee also. But I guess that brings us to the big win of the night, which is always so... Their picks are usually boring. Parasite was a pretty exciting win.
Yeah, that one was very exciting.
I wasn't too thrilled about Nomadland last year. I thought that was a more boring feature and very predictable win. And I would say that this last win was pretty predictable.
I
don't know.
I have to. It was not predictable for me. I'm going to be so honest with you. I in my heart and my soul thought that they were either going to go with The Power of the Dog, Drive My Car, or fucking Dune. I am not even shitting you. I thought it was going to The Power of the Dog because Jane Campion won Best Director. Deserved that. That was deserved as well, by the way. That wasn't a shitty win at all. It was a great win.
Glad she got to not accidentally insult Serena and Venus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Redemption.
Woo! But no, Coda is I have some thoughts. Coda is a very fucking bad movie.
Really?
Yes, it is. It is so awful. Probably the worst. It's Don't Look. If Don't Look Up wasn't nominated, I'd say it's the worst nominee of all the bunch. Because it's. Yes, it has representation. It's very awesome for the deaf community that they have this win. I just wish that they would have made a movie for the deaf community that was actually good and that wasn't an ABC Family script substituted in with deaf characters. And where we also focus on the only hearing character in the film. The main character is a character that's not deaf. She's a child of deaf parents. That's what the name in the movie stands for, is Child of Deaf Adults.
Oh.
And she, I mean, it's just your basic run of the fucking mill, like Oscar baity bullshit. I just thought that the Oscars would have a little bit more class and nominate a movie with good representation that was also a good movie and that didn't. I don't know, treat its main draw, which was the inclusion of deaf people in ASL, as a gimmick. It is a very gimmick movie because the story in this movie can be applied to anybody, to any ethnicity, any group of people, any kind of disability. Like, you can mold this specific story to anybody. And it's a movie that we have seen 800 million times before. And all they did was include deaf people in it. And that's what the Academy voted for because it had that amazing representation. Yeah, I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it. I honestly think I'm happy and I'm proud of the deaf community. I worked on a short film we worked with deaf people and like I've learned so much about that community, and I really how do I say this? I cherish that community. I think I've met some amazing individuals of that community, and I don't think this movie represents them correctly. And that's why I hate it. That's why I fucking hate it. To be expected, maybe. Not for me. I surely thought they would go with something else, but...
I definitely, like, once it won Best Supporting Actor, I don't know. I could kind of feel that with their past picks, and just like, I guess the kind of year it was, you know, we need like a pick me up, like the movie with representation wins or whatever. Like,
and it is that feel good movie that you would.
So I felt like they went with the safe choice, is all I'm saying.
Right.
You know, and I feel like, you know, there would have been more controversy picking between something like Dune or Power of the Dog, and, you know, movies that have received, you know, different critical angles, like, but with Coda, you know, it's only good press when people talk about it at first, because you can't talk about the movie without mentioning what a good thing it is doing objectively. Even if the movie is like not that good, like, people are still gonna have a positive conversation about it. And, you know, when people talk about this Best Picture win, they have to have it with a caveat, you know. It's like, I don't agree with it winning Best Picture, but yeah, it is a really good thing for the deaf community. Like, I think that's why they picked it. You know?
No, it most definitely is why they picked it. Yeah, no,
because it's the safe choice.
Yeah, and it aligns with it. It goes with what they want to be aligned with. They want to be, the Academy wants to be seen as an inclusive institution, and quite frankly, they're not that inclusive, but they like to act like they are. Yeah, and that's why they picked this, which is why it makes me mad, because it's still a disservice to the deaf community. I'm sure everybody that worked on this film worked very hard. I'm not undercutting their work. I'm not undercutting things they did. Troy, let me just say all the deaf actors in the film were great. They did a great job. I thought the acting was great, especially from Troy, who won for Best Supporting. He did a great job, and his speech was amazing, by the way.
Yeah,
really good
incredible.
Speech. Yeah. I don't know. I just hope that they just, I don't know, make something a little bit more nuanced and more focused on the lives of people in the deaf, like The Sound of Metal. I believe I haven't seen The Sound of Metal, but you've said it's a very good film, and that was good for representation. And
you're the one who told me it was actually not good for representation. They hired a
Right.
lot of not deaf actors, and I mean Riz Ahmed's not hard of hearing or anything. So I think that this, in terms of the representation on display, definitely a big step up. Although I will say Sound of Metal educated me on the struggles of the deaf community. Like, I didn't realize that that's what hearing aids were like, or, this stigma that doctors have against, like, deaf children, and the way... No, it was educational, but I haven't seen Coda, so I don't know what it does for the deaf community in terms of its story, but it does seem like a good thing, that they've got going on with the deaf actors,
right?
Hiring them.
Yeah, for sure. I guess where one film falters, the other film picks up, but also falters in a different way. And
it's great that we got them back to back.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, that's mainly what I was getting at. The Sound of Metal kind of introduced everybody to this, like, hey, there are stories about the deaf community that need to be heard, and this is what it's like, even though that their execution in it wasn't that great. And now we have Coda, which actually involves the deaf community. It's just that the movie that was chosen, or the script that was chosen, I guess, to house this thing was slightly disingenuous and just not executed properly for that. But I don't know. That's my 2 cents. I guess maybe I'm a little bit impassioned about this because I don't have a deaf brother, but I have a brother who's hard of hearing. And so a lot of my young childhood was spent at the Little Rock Children's Hospital with his hearing aids. We went like every month for his hearing and stuff like that. So
I had no idea.
Yeah, maybe that connection is there for me. And I just want to see them have really good movies that aren't ham-fisted. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you, because this is something I feel with autism is like you haven't seen a major project that's gone on to like award season that isn't like desperately trying to win an award.
Yeah.
Like fucking Music from last year was like that. I Am Sam is another one. Sean Penn, Desperate. It's like what they said in Tropic Thunder. They're all Special Jack. It's like I'm trying to win an award movie. Yeah. It's like I've gone a long time without an Oscar. Let's go. Mental handicap movie. And I just want to see a fucking genuine representation of it. Like, don't fucking sugarcoat it in this like sappy feel good. I want an Oscar so bad. Paint, just like make something fucking real. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's my 2 cents on that.
Right. Well, I mean, with that being said, congratulations to the winners and congratulations to the representation of a lot of different groups last night, especially the deaf community. So but
they didn't win any of our.
They didn't win any of our awards.
Sadly.
Sorry. So sorry. Wait, one of
was not nominated.
There was another movie that featured ASL this year. That was actually good.
It was Drive My Car.
Drive My Car, yes.
But it wasn't ASL. It was KSL.
It was yeah.
But yeah, that was so beautiful. That about made me tear up. Yeah. The ending in Drive My Car.
Yes.
With that bit. Oh my god.
That was good shit.
Yeah, I have only talked about it briefly, but I loved that movie, and honestly, maybe the best movie car that I've ever seen.
Oh god, that is iconic.
That car is fucking beautiful.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Made me want to go buy like a retro car, which is problematic because I'm gonna kill the planet a little bit quicker.
Yeah, make it electric. Get somebody to mod it for you.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, that might be cheaper than going to the gas station these days.
It might be. Topical. Have you noticed we don't get together to do this podcast that often anymore?
That would be so funny though if they had actually gotten the president of Ukraine to come to the Oscars. That was Amy Schumer's plan.
Yeah,
she wanted him. And like, can you imagine if his appearance was scheduled after Chris Rock?
Oh my God!
So. Things are really bad here in Ukraine. The Russians are closing in. Like, Are you guys, like, distracted right now? Oh, yeah. Will Smith, like, slapped Chris Rock. My country's dying!
He's being invaded! I don't know, man. I don't know how I would have felt if President Zelensky came on during the Oscars. Could you imagine, though? It still wouldn't be the wackiest thing that happened.
No, it would have been upstaged.
Would have been upstaged, bro. Well, here's to no more shit fucking bastardizations of this happening again. It will.
Yeah, it probably next year.
What do you think they're gonna do for the Oscars next year? Like, how do you think they're gonna rearrange and change this shit?
Well, they still every year make it a big deal about like how they pick hosts. So there's going to be some controversy about the way they're doing hosts. They'll either be like no host, or maybe it'll be a big change. Like, oh, we're going back to one host again, which I mean, I don't see why they haven't done sooner. It doesn't matter who hosts, it turns out. Like, the no host approach was fine. If it means the weird bits die, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Why did what?
I was about to say, I was like, why did they not have a host? And then I remembered that it was going to be
Kevin Hart,
and then a controversy came out, so he stepped down, and so they were like, oh, let's not have a presenter.
Yeah.
Or a host. I thought, wasn't Jimmy Kimmel pretty like inoffensive and
he
fine?
He was fine. Ellen DeGeneres was fine.
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane was fine, even, although a bit bizarre.
Yeah.
Do you remember he hosted?
What year did he host?
He hosted, it's like in the late 2010s.
Oh, okay.
All the
I
years
didn't
together.
See that one, yeah.
Maybe it was La La Land's year. I don't.
No, La La Land was Jimmy Kimmel, because after that happened, I remember he walked on stage, and he was just like, you could tell, like, he was kind of upset. He was like, I knew I'd fuck this up, or like, he's like, I knew I'd mess this up, and he's like, he didn't really know what to say because.
Yeah, it seems like every year it ends with the host figure being clearly not in a position where they're ever going to be invited back. You know?
Yeah.
This one, you can tell Amy Schumer is probably not coming back to host again. Not after this year. Nope. Which, what a shame, you know. Well, not with that case, but most of the time.
Yeah.
It's just... It's a shit show these days at the Oscars. Yeah. There's always going to be something that goes wrong every year now. So,
what do you think about them doing dance numbers and songs in between the awards? Do you think they should do away with that?
I mean, it's always been nice to hear best song, but not that nice because maybe one of them's ever good and the other four are so boring and like schlocky. Like the Rita song, Reba song last night was so bad. For? I don't even know.
Fuck.
I don't know where that came from.
Oh, it was bad.
Maybe it was Eyes of Tammy Faye. I don't know. I'm not even sure.
Jesus. Ugh. Well, have anything else to add? I think our awards was better.
Me too. I think that's what I'll say. I'll always trust online anonymous polls more than the Academy voters.
Yes.
And that's a goddamn vow. Let's high five.
Let's high five on that.
All right. Till next year.
Till next year, guys.
Like, for the whole show. Like,
for the whole show, we're not going to do another
episode. Yeah. So, hope you like the new release sketch. It's one a year now.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna get that many. I mean, if you were expecting 250, you're gonna be sorely.
Yeah. Nah, maybe. Yeah, we won't even live that long. We might make it to what, like 92.
This is canon now, unless you don't acknowledge it. So let's hope that everyone stops listening for just now. But then they come back next time we have an episode. Next year.